Hi everyone. So I thought I'd do a lumberjack logic theme for today's video, um, just to express the ruralness of my location, and I want to tell you about why I had to drop Xplornet LTE wireless from my internet as my internet service provider. So I was with them for 3 years. It started out really good, and I did a video on them a while ago about how I don't understand what the complaints were all about. Well, after a year or so, I suddenly found out what the complaints were all about. It seems they're very they have many campaigns to get new customers, but very few campaigns to improve their infrastructure. So summer of 2020 or 2021, I don't remember exactly when, it all bogged down on me, and basically the internet would come to a stop. Nothing. I'm connected, but no data packets are moving. And I called them up, complained to them, showed them my network sniffing tools, and said your network is clearly saturated. What are we doing about that? Well, what they were doing about it is they offered me a $50 discount, which is half price, for 6 months, which I accepted because I don't have, when you live rural, there's not a lot of choices. And of course, I was waiting for Starlink. Then I said, look, when Starlink arrives, you guys are done. You need to improve, run some fiber, do something. But you just can't give me a discount when I complain. You got to fix it. So anyway, so it happened again, 2022. 9 o'clock at night, the internet would come to a halt for a couple hours. I got to the point where I would load YouTube videos in the afternoon and buffer them as much as possible so I'd have something to watch during the outages. And then I called them up, same story again. Here's my report. Your network's saturated again, and we have a robust cottage community in our neighborhood. So a lot of people are here in the summertime who aren't here in the wintertime, and that's really what the problem was. They didn't want to spend the money for infrastructure to support the seasonal customers. They just punished the year-round customers instead. So they offered $40 a month for 6 months, and I said, no, thank you. Bad news. I have a new provider, and I've already switched, and you can cut it off anytime. I've had enough. No more. So they wanted to know who. I told them I'm not going to. Not your business. It's fabulous though compared to you, and why didn't you listen to me? I warned you a year ago that this would be happening if you didn't take action. So they didn't take action. Now they don't have me as a customer. So goodbye, goodbye, so long, Xplornet. If you're thinking about getting Xplornet, um, you, you know, you're warned. It's I'm gonna say one good thing about them. We had a power outage here, a fairly large one. It was down for 3 or 4 days. I have battery backups and generators, so I was not down. And Starlink, or not Starlink, before we didn't slip there, and Xplornet was amazing because nobody else was on it, and it was up full time. I don't know. I remember talking to them a few years ago, and they said it was solar powered backup, and I don't know what it was, but it was fabulous. Even my local DSL would go down, and they'd have to bring by a gas generator to plug into the DSLAM multiplexer to keep the internet running and the phones running during extended power outages. So hats off to them for that. But man, why do you do that? You could be so great if you would solve that problem with network saturation. Nobody likes to be throttled. Anyway, that's the story. Don't buy PinePhone. Don't buy Xplornet. Thanks everyone. Take care.